Decluttering is difficult, but just start. That sounds incredibly unhelpful, doesn't it? Why would you say that as a helpful, supportive, or useful thing to somebody? It just sounds like a load of rubbish. But in the last video, I talked about overwhelm causing paralysis. So you just can't make decisions. You don't know where to start. You don't know what to do. You don't know what to do with a particular thing. And then maybe you should go walk the dog, or maybe the kids need dinner, and it's just there was a book I read years and years ago, and it's called The Road Less Travelled by Scott M. Peck. And the very first line is, "Life is difficult." He says, but once we truly see this truth, we transcend it. Once we truly know that life is difficult, once we truly understand and accept it, life is no longer difficult. Because once we accept that, the fact that life is difficult no longer matters. Decluttering is hard. You're making a lot of decisions. It's hard. And starting is one of the best ways to overcome that. Now, you will have seen on TV shows, you'll see in other YouTube videos, pull everything out of a cupboard or everything out of a room, chuck everything on a bed, sort through it, put some in donation boxes, some in keep boxes, some in throwaway boxes, and make all these piles and spend a whole weekend doing it. And that is really not a helpful way to go. As I said in the other video, start small. When I did the hallway, that was potentially a big project for some people. You could just start with shoes, you could just start with coats, you could just start with just your coats and just do a very small amount. The whole start small thing works with lots of things. You're sat on the sofa at the end of a long day. You've got the washing up to do, having cooked dinner, you're tired and you don't want to do it. Maybe just wander into the kitchen and just fill up a bowl with soapy water and put a couple of plates or glasses into soak. And you can walk away at that point. You've done a little bit, but maybe you might find the motivation to carry on. And if you don't find the motivation to carry on, it's there for when you do. Have you got some paperwork that you've been putting off and putting off? Just go and have a look at it. Make a plan for how to tackle it. Maybe make a list of the things you've got to do. And that's all you're going to do. Set yourself a time limit, 5 minutes, no more than 5 minutes. And then you're going to stop. And that doesn't seem overwhelming. That's a small place to just have a look, just start. And the same can work with decluttering. So maybe pick a place and just go and have a look. Just go and look at everything that you've got there. Don't pull it all out, but just have a little look through, see what sort of things you're storing there. Maybe start eyeballing the kind of things that shouldn't be there. Just give yourself 5 minutes to maybe think, what might you want it to look like? And then you can just stop. And then the next time you go and look at that area, it'll be a little bit easier. Maybe the next time you could just pull out the things that need to go in the bin. Maybe you could pull out a couple of things that you need to give to your next door neighbour's kids or something. Decluttering is not a big thing you do once a year, or you spend all week having taken the time off work when you should really be on holiday chilling out. Decluttering is a thing that you need to practice and you need to do it regularly. Say if I said I was going to go on a diet, I wouldn't then go to Tesco, buy a whole farm's worth of lettuce and sit and eat it over one weekend. And then go, yay, I did my dieting for the year. No, you do little changes. And it's the same with decluttering. You need to make it a habit. And that's like, oh, it's another thing to do. But once you start, it suddenly becomes easier. So once you accept the fact it's difficult, accept those feelings of going, I don't want to do this. Just start a very little bit, and then suddenly it's not so difficult anymore. Just make it something you're going to revisit on a regular basis. Don't say to yourself, this job is too big, I can't do it now, so I will put it off till I've got Christmas leave, or until the summer holidays, or until whenever, because that time is still going to be busy. You're still going to have things to do, and you're not going to have a big block of time. Nobody on this planet anymore has a huge block of time to dedicate to something that they want to do. We always get interrupted. We've always got other things that suddenly come up that are urgent. But taking 5 minutes to sort out what shoes should be in your hallway and what shoes can go in cupboards in bedrooms, you can do that in 3 minutes. You can do that while you're waiting for a taxi to take you to work. You can do that while your kids are going upstairs to go get that, I don't know, PE kit or something. Find those little tiny moments of time and just have decluttering in the back of your head and go, I will just have a little look around. And it may be that you've got the mind block of going, I still really don't want to do this, but I heard someone say the other day, it's an act of self-care, and it's an act of care for your home. And the more you care about your home, the more I feel your home cares about you back. So it is an important thing to do, and you will have massive benefits that I'll talk about in another video. Tips and tricks for starting off if you're struggling. I am going to go and get in a minute the what are they called? Podongo timer. I think, is that right? I don't know. I have no clue. I'm going to have to go and look that up. As a timer you can use to make it a bit more fun. Find some energizing music that you love. Make a Spotify playlist for it. Get up, do a few stretches, jump up and down. Motivation will come from you starting to move. It doesn't come when you're sitting on the sofa. You have to do that first tiny step. I find my tidiest bit of my house is right by my bed. I've got chronic illness, so I spend a lot of time up there, and just sitting on my bed, and the area next to my bed is the area I can reach, so I just tidy it up every now and again, and I think about how I can make it easier to access stuff for days when I'm feeling absolutely rubbish. So that's actually probably one of my tidiest areas in the house. So yeah, just while you're doing other things, just figure out ways that you can just spend 5 minutes, 3 minutes just going through, and pick very, very small areas that are achievable. Now, the other really, really important thing is pick out things like rubbish and easy things you may want to just donate, but make a plan for them to get out of your house. It's really important for the stuff to leave your home. That's the crucial bit here. The second you start decluttering, don't make piles that then sit around your home for hours, weeks, months, years. Don't have stuff that you've got as far as putting it in your car. And then you're just driving it around with you for months, years. Make a plan. So pull out rubbish, put it straight in the bin. Donations, either figure out a local charity shop to take them to, put them on Facebook for free and go, who wants this, whoever can pick it up. And the great thing about giving stuff away on Marketplace for free is you don't need to be in. You don't need to wait around for people to turn up. You just stick it in a plastic bag and say, what time are you coming over? Right, I'll put it out on my doorstep for you. I've never had anyone steal anything and not have it there for the person that's turning up. It works really well. Another option is those charity bags that come round every now and again. Have a quick look. when you get one of those land on your doorstep, maybe see if there's any clothes that you've got that might want to go, and literally again spend 5 minutes. Decluttering an entire house is a long haul thing, but you need to just make those first steps.